Hey, y'all, come look at this.
There you go. Shout out to Wally, y'all. Y'all know who Wally is. Go ahead, Wally.
Let me do something
Mike
for you.
is yours, brother. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I
It's yours,
wasn't gonna
brother.
come up here because my voice kind of messed up, but I gotta get you, man. You're all over the place, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're talking about you an exposure. Now let me expose you real quick. Back in 1981, that's when you say you was born, right?
Correct. 1981, sir. Yes.
All right.
I'm a before crack baby, but it's the 80s.
All right. Okay, that's a good thing.
Okay.
But let me tell you something. One of the most historical fights in boxing history took place in 1981. All right? You probably don't know because you wasn't born. So I ain't going to ask you who you think they are.
Listen, we are here to be educated, Wally.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm educated.
Do your thing. Listen,
you don't know basketball. You don't know basketball. And you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because you kept saying that we didn't watch. You kept saying that we couldn't see basketball in the 80s. First of all, the two boxers that fought when you was first born was Sugar Ray Leonard, and at the time, the brother's name was the Hitman Thomas Hearns. No, he was the Motor City Cobra then. He didn't become the Hitman until later on. They fought, all right? You could watch them fight on satellite TV, if what the young people call now. I think y'all call that balling. Some people was balling back then, and you can go over their house and watch boxing. You could watch basketball and all of these sports via satellite television or TV, right? I'm trying to figure out how in the hell do you know so much about 80s basketball and you got your information via secondhand, third hand, fourth hand, fifth hand, based upon research, because you never played at no high level. I can see the way you talk. So you had to get it via the televisions, you had to get it via what you heard somebody say, or you had to get it by researching a periodical or reading a news clip or two, or what you heard somebody say about the game of basketball. But you never saw shit in 81 because you was a baby. If you add 9 years to that, that's 1990. So you was 9 years old. So you don't look like no guy that was off the porch at 9 years old. So you really wasn't no real basketball connoisseur in the 80s. Now, a guy like me, I graduated from high school in 84.
Well, damn. I'm sorry.
I was down there in the NBA prelim sports camp. When I came out of college, I saw Tim Hardaway, who played for the Heat, live in living color. I seen Michael Jordan live in living color. I seen Len Bias live in living color. Rest in peace. I seen all of the players in the 90s. But you come on here, you ain't see nobody do shit. In the 80s, you saw it via the television set, and like I said, or a periodical you read, or what you heard somebody say. You ain't got no first-hand information on shit.
Have I ever said I watched the 80s?
No, but you are very opinionated about the game of basketball, and I have to be critical of your analysis because number one, don't look like you played to me.
I played the game, not at your
level. Okay. Somebody in the chat say, well, Wally, you can't keep up with your meds. Well, I got two youngins in here. One is 24 and one is 18. And I still go out there and give them the business. So the guy talking about the meds, get your.
That was me.
Hold up, get your money together.
Get money for what, Wally?
And I'll give you the bit. Look at you, man. You're light in the ass. You're light in the ass. So I ain't got to do much work.
If I ever heard it, bro.
You're light in the eye. I can look through the camera.
No.
I can look at you through the camera.
You lied on my name because I never mentioned anything.
Hold it for a minute. Hold it for 1 minute. Let's get this cleared up straight. Let's straighten this up first. Let's straighten this up before we move on. I can see through the camera that you look like you're lacking about 3 steaks, a couple of baked potatoes, and some broccoli and some hot greens off the grill. That means you light in the ass. And the way we eat in my house, hey man, we serve all our meals with bread, brother.
And this
so
is
you know light in the ass. For a second. Hold it for a second.
Oh, wait. No, it's no hold up. I let you speak. I'm very respectful. I know you're an elder statesman. I will let you speak. But I did not say nothing about the 80s. Tonight's show is about the 90s. So I got a question for you. You brought up boxing. Is this true or not? In 1981, was world-class boxing more popular than the NBA? Wally, yes or no?
Hold it for a minute.
Wait. And if me getting information by you, isn't that me getting information by secondhand about what happened? So should I take your
But hold it for a second. You asked me a question. And I want you to know.
I'm listening.
I want you to know that I didn't just go to college to play hoops. I was a damn good baller, but I got a master's degree in the process. So when you ask me a question, give me some time to answer, brother, because I can answer you. Now you asked me a question about which was popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you that the 80s, Dr. J was going out, and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, and at the time, Isaiah Thomas, you can throw him in there. You had some Bernard King in there in that little mix. Let me tell you somebody else that you had in there. You had the Iceman, George Gervin, in that mix.
Mm-hmm.
And you still had a little touch of Bill Walton, and that mean nigga that he worked with that kept things right for Bill Walton. He passed away, rest in peace. I can't remember, but he'll knock your ass out. Anyway.
Moses Malone.
You had Moses Malone. There you go, soldier.
Maurice Taylor. Taylor.
Here's my point. You had some Elvin Hayes and all that. But anyway,
Bobby
I
Jones,
can't say emphatically that boxing was a more of a draw than basketball because I like both of the sports, right? And I like a whole lot of the boxers that came out that era, right?
Like Larry,
because they used to come on the wide world of sports, right?
But boxing was more popular. That's an
opinion. You was born in 81, so how the hell you know so much about basketball?
Guess who was handed an MVP? Guess who was handed an MVP when I was born in June of 1981? Guess who was handed an MVP of the NBA?
What you mean? You said MVP? What you mean?
You saying Dr. J was on his way out in the 80s when he was winning MVP in 81?
I don't know them. I don't see. Hey, look, man, I'm not no stat guy, bro. I told you that.
That's not a stat. That's an MVP. How you don't know that Dr. J won the MVP in 1981?
What I'm saying, I'm not a stat guy, man. I can tell you who can play and who can't play.
You didn't watch the game. You didn't watch Mac. You didn't watch him, did you? Wasn't watching him.
I can tell you who could play. I can tell you who could play and who couldn't play. Just like I can look through you. Look, just like I can look at you through the screen. And see you easy work. I can see that.
Okay, what would you do to me? Go ahead. Let me hear what you.
If I want a real easy night, I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna take you down the post and be real physical with you.
Pause.
The way you said it was crazy.
I dunked on Wally's ass, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Let's stop.
Ain't no dunking. Hey, whoever said dunking? Ain't no dunking. Now, my man just said something about some medication. You're gonna need some medication.
You're gonna need some medication after tonight, Wally. You really are.
Yeah, you're gonna need some medication. I'm gonna put you on your back.
Pause.
Ain't gonna be no dunking.
A turn.
Okay, Wally.
This is taking a turn.
Wally, I'm 3 steaks too light, a few baked potatoes too light. What about my height? How tall am I?
I don't know how tall you are. You look to be about. I can't really tell. You look to be about 6'1", 6'2".
6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
Okay. So at 6'1", 6'2", you gonna back me down?
No, I'm asking you. Am I right? Let's get that first. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
How tall are you?
See, you knew me talking crap about the 80s. I've been told I'm 6'4".
Oh, you little. I'm gonna push you around.
Wally, I'm shorter than him.
You know what you got? Hey, you know what kind of legs you got?
Please tell me.
You got them ostrich legs, man. I can tell. You got them ostrich legs.
Hey, Wally. Hey, Wally.
You got them ostrich. I can look at you and tell you ain't got no meat on your bone. You gonna come out there with them baggy ass shorts. You gonna come out there with them baggy ass shorts. And you know what I'm hoping for? I hope you don't get no motherfucking strong ass wind and your ass blow away.
Back in my day, we used to walk up both ways. We used to walk up the hill both ways, up to 3 feet of snow, up to our damn kneecaps.
I used to walk 2 miles to school every morning.
With shoes with no soles. Shoes with no soles.
Let me tell you something. We didn't have water bottles back in my day. We used to drink water out the palm of our hand.
Listen, Wally.
Hey, we had to save up to be poor.
First of all, listen, y'all got to understand something. Wally is an aficionado in FYF sports debate. He is a Hall of Fame legend. He is who he is. We all know who you are, Wally. Thank you, Wally. You are the man, Wally. That was great.
You asked me to come up.
I did. I knew. Listen,
and I can't. I couldn't take it no longer. You in here trying to expose somebody, and your ass wasn't even 1 year old. And you talking about basketball, and you trying to compare
the 3
and contrast basketball. You trying to be an analysis. That's what you're trying to do.
No, I'm not an analysis. I'm the exposer. I'm the exposer. I expose Dusty Jeffries and dudes who can't talk basketball.
You have now been exposed by The Exposer. You can catch Friday Night Exposure every Friday night on GOAT James Kingdom and FYF Sports.